Hello, hello. Welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. I hope you're doing well. Sending you the purest of love and light. We're blessed, we're highly favored, we're anchored, and we are protected. So if it's your first time, welcome, returning soul tribers, new soul tribers. Thank you so very much for your continuous love and your support. May God continue to bless you, bless you, bless you always. So let's get into the message. So we have here the sacred woman. And guys, I would just consider this like, the sacred man. But it's kind of like you're in that feminine energy, right? Where now it's like you're letting go, letting God. And it's like in the background, you see all those mountains there. So you've gone through a lot of ups and downs, hills and valleys. And it's like you come out on the other side. It's like the sheep, you're okay being led by the shepherd. For a lot of you, it's you answering your call, this sacred, this holiness. It's like you hold yourself in this high regard. Also, it's like you have embraced your calling on your life as well. With the there's the cross, there's a heart, the green, the heart. So for a lot of you, you have healing hands. And so you're healers, you're light workers. And it's like you answer the call to whatever it is that you need to be. You are this, this holy place. It's kind of like you embrace who you are. You've been through a lot of ups and downs, hills and valleys, but now you come to this place full circle, where it's almost like everything that you have been running from all this time, you embrace that. And so now it's like, okay, I know who I am now, and you're holding yourself in high regards. And so, yeah, it says here self-respect. So for a lot of you, and like we have the castle here and we have hearts. So for a lot of you, yeah, you love yourself. You're on this journey, this healing journey, this path, because you love yourself now. And with the lights shining from heaven, it's this spiritual encounter that you have with divine. And like she has that one, it kind of reminds me of the Queen of Wands. You're a warrior, spiritual warrior. It's like walking with your staff for your protection. It's been a long road to get to where you are or where you need to go. It's like very treacherous, because on both sides there's nothing there. So it's just divine, it's just God who has been guiding you on your path, this road, this journey to self-love and to healing for a lot of you. And because you've done that, a lot of you, chivalry, it's whether it's meeting the person that you're supposed to be with, that kingdom spouse, whether it's you speaking up for yourself in your workplace, and now people can't fool with you anymore. But whatever it is that you were slacking off with, again, it's like you heal those parts of you now. And now you embrace your calling, you let go, you let God, you're in that place of receiving. And it's like, yeah, okay, now God can give to you whatever it is that your heart desire, even if it's a commitment, even if it's your light purpose. And it's like luminosity is like this light is now shown or shed on your path as to where it is that you need to go. Because it's not until we heal those parts of us that God is going to bless us with what we're supposed to get. It's not until we release the toxic behaviors that we can really go into our purpose. So for a lot of you, it's you made a commitment, whether it is, this kind of remind me too of like the Two of Cups. Is like you make a commitment to love yourself, to put yourself first, not to put up with foolishness, to see through the shenanigan, to see through the veil, not allowing people to fool you. It's this commitment to your cause. It like I said, it could actually be a physical commitment of love, you meeting the person who is suitable for your soul. And it's on your way to your life purpose, because she's on a journey there. It's kind of like with Paul having that encounter with God on the road, right? God is taking you to where you're supposed to be in order to be in this life purpose here. And it's like a lot of things, it's illuminated on the path to where you're going. A lot is revealed, or will be revealed to you as well when it comes to chivalries. Like, who to give to, who wants to waste your time versus who really wants to invest in you. So therefore, again, you know what you're about. You can speak up for yourself now. You can speak up for who you are. You can stand up for who you are as well. So for a lot of you, it's just this whole revelation. A lot of things is revealed to you. It's like God is shining his light, on you, on your path, on your journey, as you're going along your way. And the people who you're supposed to encounter, again, it's like you know more now. You know more. You're not the same person who you were in the past. And so this is why now you're ready to receive. You're ready to receive. You have to heal those parts of you. And so for a lot of you, just getting a little background as to why you're sacred. A lot of you, there could have been things that you were hooked to that were toxic. You probably been caught up with a lot of people who were catfishing you, who were not generous with their offers, because a lot of you just had love on the brain. But again, it's like, by you going down this path here, because we see up to the castle, we have two hearts. It's you having this self-love, because now you respect yourself. You're not just dreaming about love, and it's like being in that place of being so desperate for love that you end up probably entertaining people who are karmics, who you can't really trust. They may come off at first with the chivalry as if they're kind, they're loving, or they ask you what you like. You told them, oh, I love roses, I like to be taken out, all of these things. And it's like they were able to camouflage themselves just so long enough for them to get what they want. And so it's like they gaslit you, they kind of played you. They were karmic. You can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I don't believe in that. I can't keep my enemies close at all. I mean, no. It's like, yes, once people reveal who they are, that's it. You're finished for me. So yeah, you've had a lot of people who played in your face, who played with your heart, who toyed with you, and therefore now all of these things are revealed to you. It's like a lot of light, around the head. A lot of things is like this enlightenment that you now have. And it's like your heart is now in the right place. Your heart is in the right place. Again, you see all these lights here coming, radiating from the heart space. You're healed. Now you know what you deserve, what you desire, what you deserve. You're not taking anything less. So people were able to hook you. Maybe you thought these were your partners, your true love, all of these karmic relationships, you thought that was soulmate and twin flame, all of this stuff. But they were just there to get you hooked, trapped to just toxic behaviors. They wanted you in those toxic patterns, bad habits for commitment here, drugs, addiction, again, toxicities. So that's all it was. It was just, a bunch of toxicity, nothing committed. It's having people who were players, again, because you probably wanted love, you wanted acceptance from people. And it's like they know that, and then they just played with you. Yeah, for some of you, you could have encountered an obsessive lover, dangerous, again, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, somebody who is a karmic. This person was sent in your life is like to block you from going into your life purpose there. That's why they were there. Look right behind it, look. You dealt with a lot of wolf in sheep clothing. A lot of great pretenders. Again, they came in hot and heavy as if they wanted something. You share the same connections. Again, it's like they study you based on what you like, based on what you want to do, and that's how they were able to play the part, to play the role. Because then you thought, really, this must have been my soulmate. This connection, it seemed good, but again, bait and switch. It's like they threw out their bait, and you bit, right? You took the bite, or you took the bait, and this is how they just reel people in and just play with you. But the thing here is that you are a man or a woman on purpose. You are here for a purpose. And so yes, it may have taken you to go through some things, whatever those bad habits were. For everybody it's different. For you to realize your bad habits, the things that you need to release, let go. Because again, it's like we saw the mountains in the background. These relationships were very toxic, on high and then low. But once you release that, you love yourself. For some of you, you accept God, you embrace your spirituality. It's like you lay everything down, you surrender, and now it's like you're ready. Wow. And the last card here, it says shine. Your light irritates their demons. So for a lot of these karmic people who you encountered, your light irritated their demons. Because like I said before, you're here on purpose. And it's like really the devil, the enemy, will set people in your path to distract you, to abort your mission, so that you lose sight of who you are. It's like to break you enough so that you are bitter, you're unhealed. And then it's like you give up on your journey. Like so many who are called. It's like, man, it's too hard. Man, it's too much. The pain is too much. And so they decide to hold on to the unforgiveness, the grudge, the pain, and they never make it to the chosen part of it. Yeah, so for a lot of you, the lesson here was to love yourself, to come into alignment with who you are. Self-love, self-healing, self-respect, self-worth journey. So for a lot of you, it's like, judgment, because here he's running on stage with his mic. So you have a calling, you have a purpose, you have your soul tribe, you have people in your community, wherever you are. It's you answering the call, awakening to who you are meant to be. And this is what happens when you break those patterns. All of these things, they only come to test you, to make you stronger. It's like if the olive rebel and say, I don't want to be sold to people for them to be healthy, or to have an alternate oil, then we would never have olive oil. Because the olive has to go through a lot of crushing. The diamond, all those things had to burn off. It's uncomfortable. But in order for you to be able to shine, in order for you to be who you are truly here for and meant to be, yes, we have to go through the process. We have to go through the process. I mean, look at something as simple as your clothes. It's dirty. I mean, have you ever stopped to look at all the twists and turn and the rumbling that the clothes go through in the washing machine? The ups and down, the turning. I'm sure if the clothes could speak, the detergent and the softener, they don't taste good. All of that twisting and up and down, shaking in the machine, it doesn't feel good. And then on top of that, you put it in a dryer, all that heat, or you put it on the clothesline for the sun to burn it. But then in order for it to be fresh again, for you to have it to wear, that's the process. It's the same thing with us. In order for us to be in our purpose, all of these trials and tests, ups and downs that you go through with the family, the fake friends, the job, all of these people, the betrayals, the hate, the secret competition, all of these people, the karmics who show up in your life, is so that you can be this person here. So that you can be this person. If the clothes remain dirty, again, to each his own, but for the most part, for people, you're not going to want to put on back those same dirty clothes, right? So those dirty clothes would be like the people who refuse to do the work. Maybe they are willing to put it on over and over and wear it. But if you want change, if you want something different, you're either going to have to put it in your machine or make that trip to that laundromat and go through all those processes. And while you're there, the thing is, while you're going through that, because if you were to do laundry at your home or take it to the laundromat, you have choices. You can either sit there and wait, so you can sit and wait it out, or you can go and do an errand and come back in about 30 minutes and come back and make it back in time to put it in the dryer. The same thing if you're home, you can multitask. You're doing something while you're doing your laundry, right? So it's the same thing while you're going through these healing, the isolation and all of this stuff. You're working on other things. You're working on healing, your self-love. In the meantime, while you're in that place, going through that transformation, the dark night of the soul. So you can just sit there, twiddle your thumb, or while you're in the waiting, like, God, what are we doing? You know, you've been hurt, you've been broken, disappointed, betrayed. What else? While the enemy think that they have you in this merry-go-round, there are other things that you can do in the meantime, that if you allow God, He can help you to work on those parts of you that needs to be healed, to be loved, so that you know your respect. And this is why when you pop back out, you shine. You are like that caterpillar that turned into that butterfly. You're the phoenix who crash and burn, and you rise from the ashes. That silent moment when the clothes is in the machine or the dryer, when the cocoon, when the butterfly, the caterpillar is in that place with the cocoon, for that transformation, you can be doing something, working on yourself. Don't waste time. Especially when you know you have a calling on your life. See, when you go through a lot of trials and tribulations, if you are going through these things, it simply means that you have a big calling on your life. It's not because God hates you. It's because the bigger the purpose is, the bigger the problem. The devil wants to stop you. And if we are just open to saying, God, what is it? What is it that I need to know? Have your will, have your way. I surrender to the process. and you allow God to help you through this journey, I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. That's the difference between us and them. People hurt you, disappoint you, they fire you. You don't just sit there and waste years of crying. People divorce you, they walk away from you. You use that time to do something else, to heal yourself, to forgive, to release. And it's during all of that that you answer your call. Yeah, because for a lot of you, you know, you could have been with somebody who just wanted you in like that Two of Swords. It's like not knowing your worth. Again, that sale, 80%, is like you don't know your worth. You're giving away your profit. That's a huge discount. 80% is like close out. It's like you're ready, one foot through the door. It's like not knowing who you are. A big sale is like selling yourself short, selling yourself cheap. That's what happened when you didn't know who you are. You were dealing with people who did not really love you. They were wolves in sheep clothing. Those long teeth, those big ear, you know, those were all just there so they can hear what you're saying as far as what you like, what you don't like, so that they can shape shift into those things. So those long teeth could end up eating you. Because that was, or that is their, you know, their intention. Yeah, it's like Six of Swords, moving on to calmer water. You know, it's like saying goodbye to what no longer serve you. Yeah, and right behind it is the world. Closing out those toxic karmic cycles. So for a lot of you, God did it. And right behind it is the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's fated, it's destined. So again, instead of complaining, why me? Why is that? Why? The bigger the mission. Think about it. The bigger the turkey is, the longer it's gonna need to stay in that oven. Unless you like your meat that way, I don't know. But I'm just saying. So the wheel is turning in your favor. You know, God close out those cycles. And again, God can only do it when you are ready. Forced meal is no meal at all. It doesn't matter if people preach to you like Paul. Until you are ready, nobody can force you. But once you surrender, and you're like, no, this just can't be happening like this. When you catch yourself, that epiphany, that like with the judgment, that wake up call, like, wow, what am I doing with my life? What am I doing here? And it's almost like remembering your purpose, remembering what you're called to do. And you step out, you know, and it's like, yeah, God closed out those toxic cycles where you had those addictions with those false people, those bad habits. You release, you let go, whatever they were. Whether you were just, you wanted love and you were looking for love in all the wrong places, right? Now the wheel is turning in your favor. You know, it's like you're on top now because you have done the work. Not because you're entitled, but because you've done the work. And look with the Chariot. It's willpower, it's determination. It's a never giving up, don't quit attitude. Persevere through the odds. Yes, people may have laughed at you. Some of you may have had to make sacrifice to give up and walk away from things that no longer serve you. But I'm telling you, it's going to pay off. With the, you know, for a lot of you, it's going to pay off. You know, a lot of you, you've been out in the cold long enough. But with the Seven of Coins, it's going to pay off for you. Reaping the fruits of your labor. It will pay off. It's like only what you do for Christ will last. Because again, not everybody wants to do the healing, the self-love, the work, so that they can walk in their divine calling and their purpose. You know, some people, just want to drink their life away. A lot of people are going to end up in the Five of Cups having a lot of regrets. You could have been there where that was a part of your problem, having a lot of regrets, but now the sun is here. You know, you overcame and now you have all this abundance. You have clarity. Yeah, the Empress. Yeah. This is all the feminines in one. It's like you master yourself. Now it's like all these things that you're willing, you're ready to birth. You know, with the Ten of Cups, that's going to bring a lot of happiness, a lot of wish fulfillment for you. You know, again, it's not until we do the work. So if you are wondering, why is it that I can't get certain things in my life that I'm praying for? It may be just that we have more work to do. We're not ready yet. Maybe there are some other things like the diamond in the fire that needs to be purged, that needs to be burnt away, burned off of us, right? In order for us to get what God has, because again, He's not gonna give us our best give us His best when we are not at our best, because we're just gonna ruin it. We're gonna mess it up. It's like easy come, easy go. It's when you know that you've done the work and you are deserving of this, then you're ready to receive it. But again, sometimes the enemy, of course, will try to stop and block your progress, to slow you down. But again, while the enemy is busy doing that, you need to do something else, because again, God is not short of ideas. Because everything, again, just like with Joseph, it may have taken him longer because he was in prison and all of these stuff to get where he was going. But while he was in the prison, he was getting leadership roles. He was having dreams. He was helping people to solve their dreams, right? So that tells you he had a gift. He was a seer, because he was able to tell people what their dreams were, to interpret it for them. So there are other things that you have that you can work on in the meantime. In the meantime, while you're waiting for, it's like the food to cook, while you're waiting on the clothes to wash or to dry, there are other things in your life that you can be working on. So don't let the enemy get you trapped or stuck in your head where you feel as if you can't move on. You're a divine masculine, a divine feminine. You have a lot of things inside of you that you can do. Yeah, the card here, it says talk to your angel or angels. Talk to your angels. Instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance. So if you don't know what to do regarding these habits, these relationships, these things that you mount yourself up to, you need to ask God for direction to cut those cords. Because yes, sometimes the enemies, they can throw out their bait, but if you are wise enough, sharp enough, you can release yourself from it. It's like you're not gonna just give up or give in to the baits of the enemy. And so whatever the urges are, you can have God cut those things away. If it's lust of the flesh, if it's you can't control yourself, God can take care of all of those things for you. You just need to ask Him. We have not because we ask not. You know, so a lot of you trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. And so for a lot of you, when it comes to your purpose, you need to trust. You may be getting dreams as well. And it talks about the career path. So wherever you're going, you know, with the castle there, is you trust in God to lead you, because the light is guiding you. You may be alone in the physical, but no, you have a army who is fighting for you and guiding you. You know, for you, It's like wherever your path is, your life purpose involves traveling. So again, wherever it is like God is with you on your path as you move about. And we have the chariot, moving, willpower, determination, driven, an unbreakable spirit. Yeah, justice is here. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. So a lot of you, you'll be helping people, to bring justice to people, speaking up for them, and again, it's like the scale is balanced. This is like karmic justice. This is what happens when you allow God to take you through the process, And with the Two of Swords here, again, being undecided, trap is like selling yourself short. Because when you're with people or around people who think that you're nothing, you deserve nothing, and you actually believe that, you end up selling yourself short for little or nothing. Anybody who come and say I love you, it's so diluted that it's like here we have, because in the back it says love on the brain, confirmation. Love on the brain, that you just give yourself to the wrong people. Whatever it is, somebody with the wrong idea. It's like you just believe any and every old body. Everything that they tell you, you trust them. So it came a point in your life when it was time to decide, to make a decision based on your heart's true desire. It's like they may tell you you don't deserve this, or speak in your life, or everything that's going to happen that's bad, to keep you